Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and producer. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll try the left side. It's Allen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down now. It's Allen. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll run on first down. Allen, and he is going to lose yardage here. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Peyton up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. Touchdown, 49ers. Marcus Allen from 4 yards out. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Godot. And that makes the score 7-0. now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a...
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth, but they...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Off the play fake, Young. And incomplete to open things up.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Steve Young. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 22, Young.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Second down and 8. Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just shy of midfield, Young right back to Pitts again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 27 yards there, a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Young. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Back to it after the pick six. Young got this complete to the tight end Pitts. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Curse in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. They go play action. Young looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, 51 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Following the interception, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. To the air once more, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 2nd and 10. Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marcus Allen, 70 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. All right, here's a Captain Obvious setup. That all starts with a kick. If that's no good, this doesn't work out.
But it's not just the kick, as you well know. You're right, it all starts with that, but think of everything that has to happen for it to be successful. The kick has to be great. Then someone has to come up with the football. Whether the defensive team actually drops the ball, touches it, who knows? Maybe there's a block on the play. Sometimes you're just plain lucky. That's why these plays are so good when they happen, because they don't happen very often.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. He is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process.
Touchdown, Vikings! Cordell Patterson from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Allen.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen
to the 27-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
146 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Allen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A big play, Young to Moss. 43 yards. A play fake. Now Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Randy Moss, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now.
Touchdown, 49ers! Marcus Allen with his second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Young. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Randy Moss, 31 yards. And the Vikings strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Patterson running between the tackles. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
This one fielded at the 5. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.